Hey guys, so in this video I want to talk about minor chords. Now minor chords are funny whenever you're looking at like Neo Soul or something, because you look up any basic generic Neo Soul tutorial video and the first thing that they teach you is this right here, the minor 9 chord in all of its glory. Now it is a beautiful chord and I'm going to talk about it, but what you should understand is you can't use it all the time, because there are different kinds of minor chords. So let's talk about what those are. First of all, there's the minor chord. If we're thinking of like our modes, which I like to think about, well then there's the minor chord that results from being on the 6th step of the scale, being in the Aeolian mode. If we're in the C major scale, we're in the A Aeolian mode. So this you could play the minor 9. We like that note because it's beautiful. This here is the 11, the 7. These are all color tones, and you can play them with this chord. I don't know if I'd play the 13 of this. I don't really like that, so I'm going to stick to this. Or you can do like a minimalist view of it if you want. They're all the same chord. It's just what you can play with the 6th step of the major scale, the Aeolian mode there. Now let's look at the 2nd step of the major scale. This is the Dorian mode. You can play the minor 9 with this too. Sounds beautiful. You can also play what we would normally look at as a major 6. But I don't want to think about it like that. I want to just say we're in the Dorian mode, which means we're in the C. If we're in the D Dorian mode, then we're in the C major scale, which means we can play that because that's also in the C major scale. Or say we're playing a chart and it says we know we're in the key of C. Well, and then it says like 2, the symbol 2. That means we're gonna have to go to the 2nd step of that scale, the chord for that. That means we do this. So we're playing the notes that are in that scale based around the fundamental triad there. Just put those beautiful color tones around it. These other notes that we're taking from the C major scale. Okay, cool. The next kind of minor chord comes from the 3rd step of the major scale, the C major scale, that we've been talking about this whole time. So that is, in this case, E. One thing I want to point out with this is that you cannot play the minor 9, because if you play the minor 9 in this, you get that. You get this F sharp. Let me tell you about this F sharp. This F sharp is not a part of the C major scale, which means we're not going to play it as if it is. So if you're reading a chart and you know you're in the key of C and you see that 3 symbol, so you know it's a minor chord, okay, go ahead and play that. But no, you can't play the minor 9 in it because it's part of C major. You can't go. I mean, you can do that and make a beat with it, but it has to be regulated. Don't do that all the time. Okay? When we're really just talking about the theory behind this. Just do that. Focus on the other color tones. The other notes that are within the C major scale, that are based on that Phrygian mode. So, in overview, there are 3 different kinds of minor chords. One that comes from the 6th step of the major scale, and we're in the C major scale right now. So, this is the 6th step, the A minor chord. Then we have the D minor chord, which is from the 2nd step of this major scale, which is associated with the Dorian mode. Then we have the 3rd step of the major scale, which is E minor, and this is associated with the Phrygian mode. So those are the 3 different kinds of minor chords. Don't mix them up. Thanks.